I don't know what you have done, but someone is thinking about you morning, noon, and night. And that is not even everything. Whoever this is, it is like you did something to that person that they can't explain. It makes them question their entire life, their entire reality, because what is going on? Spirit is showing me you're communicating through songs. You're sending each other messages through songs, signs, synchronicities, and I kid you not. I was starting to film this reading and it was 111 on my camera. You know how much time is left to film. This is a timeline shift that you're going through with them. And it seems to me as if they are actually more overwhelmed than you are because they are not used to things like this. They aren't used to seeing all these angel numbers and symbols and songs, and they're like, what is going on? Have I lost my mind? Am I going crazy? Like, why is this happening? But on the other hand, they enjoy this, whatever is building between you, because their soul is telling them that there's something more. There is something more to this. They can feel you, they can feel your energy. They get a taste of that future that is already there. That is already there between you, like that future you have together. And in a way, Spirit was showing me they are drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Because the cards are falling down. And the sun, maybe it's for a reason, the sun and the high priestess, yeah, you are the light in the dark. But it's not about the way you look, okay? I want to emphasize this because I feel like people in the past have wanted you for all the wrong reasons. But it's like you have something to you. It's about your soul. It's about your energetic blueprint that makes them crave you, that makes them come back for more. Like they want more of it. They want more of you. They want more of who you truly are. They have seen you. They have really seen you. You know how people can see you and people can see you. People can just see you on the outside, see everything that makes you, like your identity, but that person has seen your soul, has felt your power, like has seen your vision, your dreams. You're someone who is very, oh my God, like your energy is so beautiful when I'm reading it. You're deep and you're spiritual. You take people on a journey. You take people along with you when you're talking. You have the ability to light a fire in people's heart. It is your passion. It is your drive. It is your ambition. It is your knowledge. It is, wow, you're like a book that has all these pages, like an ancient book with all kinds of pages that are written in a different language that they can't quite understand, but they want to, you know what I mean? Like, you have so many sides to you that person wants to just understand more of it, but they also don't want to rush it. They don't want to rush in, No, this is someone who's coming in with all the right intentions. And let me tell you, the intentions here are clear. In case you've been questioning that. Oh God. I'm just going to say what I hear in my mind. I want to put a ring on it. They want to put a ring on it. You have really been questioning that person's intentions, but on the other hand, you already know what's going on, like literally. You have all these signs, you have all these synchronicities, you can like feel their presence when they're not around. And it's like you get these songs whenever you're thinking about something with them, and you immediately get this song, like the answer in a song. I know it sounds weird, but if it resonates, it's for you. You get these answers about your situation with them, about where you're energetically standing. And that is already them reaching out on a soul level. Whoever this is, they are guarded for what reason? Like, let's look into that. Okay, Spirit clarify. They are guarded, but it's probably not what you think. Yeah, okay. In the past, they have experienced sort of situations where it wasn't really clear what they want in life, you know? I feel like this is someone who's been in quite a couple relationships, but it was never really the right thing. And now that this is wild. You know how sometimes when you have all these options, you don't know what to choose, but now they know exactly what they want, and a part of them still is holding back. But it is because they are on a spiritual journey. With that Strength card, they are overcoming that voice in their mind where it's like, you know, that voice in your mind where it's, you can't have it. You're not lucky in love. Listen, it does not, that works for other people, not for you. What if he or she is gonna do this or that? And like they're going into these worst case scenarios. Sometimes this is someone who tends to overthink a lot, but here's the plot twist. Something happened between you recently where they it's like they could feel you, but not just feel your presence. They were able to feel what it's like to be with you, if it makes sense. Like they had this moment where they had a flash of a vision of a future with you, and it took them to another place. And now they're kind of like something inside of them is shifting and moving, I feel. There is anticipation. Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. I want to build something for you. I want to build something with you, is what it's giving. It's giving someone who wants to, when they move forward with you, they want to do it in the right way so that it's not going to be like the other relationships they have been in before, you know? Because that's actually the reason. Wow. Because in the past, this is someone who really rushed into every relationship they could. And sometimes for reasons where they knew exactly it was not the right thing to do. You know, like when you're getting out of a relationship, you rush into the next one because you're like, okay, I'm just gonna take my mind off of things. And they have learned from it. I am hearing this is someone who, wow, and the Hermit at the bottom, this is someone who matured by spending time alone. They have spent a lot of time alone. And by the way, this card here, you probably can't read it because it's too small. This is introspection. Someone who has done a lot of soul searching. And even though you are giddy and impatient, I want you to know, Spirit is saying you're already in that timeline where it happens, okay? You know what I mean? Like sometimes, you know, like in the love story, in a rom-com, where things in between seem to be odd. You look at it and you're like, how is this going to work out? How on earth are these two people going to end up together? You know what I mean? Things happen in between where it seems to not make sense. There are obstacles, there are things in the way. Stuff happens and still they end up together. And this is your story. I want you to, I know it sounds illusional, but I don't care. I want you to look at your life like that. I want you to really make yourself aware that you're already in that story and that it is unfolding perfectly, because that is what Spirit is saying. You actually are doing that every single day based on the story you tell yourself about that person. Like, you can see things in your reality that are unfolding right now either as, okay, it's working, or this is not working, like they don't want me, you know? Like sometimes both of you have these things that you're working through that are coming up, that either you can work through them or you can repeat it again. And I feel like you're both ready to work through it. And if you want to harness that energy, really tap into this connection that both of you already have, you know? That timeline where it is unfolding in the most perfect way, then go to the link down below. I have a whole guide on how to communicate on the level of telepathy because, yeah, this is happening. It's happening 24/7. And with every inner conversation, every time you're visualizing, you're dreaming yourself away, quote unquote, you're manifesting your reality every second of the day. And you get to decide, okay? You get to write that story. And the coolest thing is I have a couple of exercises in there that are literally mind-blowing, okay? My clients have manifested exes reaching out, coming back, crushes, breaking no contact. It is wild, okay? The shifts I've experienced sometimes, I was actually so mind blown that I felt like I just had a spiritual awakening because it's unreal. It's just unreal because there is so much more happening than we even see in the physical. You know, your connection with this person is starting in the unseen, and everything you see in the physical right now is a consequence of what the foundation you have been planting, like the seeds you've been planting, like the stuff that is going on between you. There's an electricity, you know, there is tension in the air. There is also sort of a spicy tension for sure, but it is more, I'm tapping into excitement, I'm tapping into curiosity, wanting to learn the other person, you know, wanting to know what the other person is all about, but not just on a surface level. Really, you know, Spirit is also saying, I feel like both of you want to spend a lifetime together. Where's the rush, you know? Why the rush? Everything is happening for you now. Taking you out on dates and having a romantic time together is what they're thinking about right now. Wow, they really, if they don't seem romantic from the outside looking in, I want you to know that they have a lot in store when it comes to this. You just have to like let them, allow them to show up that way. Because if you do, you're gonna experience that Knight of Cups energy. Someone who would really put an effort into planning a date, not just taking you somewhere random and just like, yeah, okay, let's go on a date, but someone who plans it out, who listens to you, who would take note of what you prefer and then take you there and even make it 10 times better, and then really put the phone away and just listen to you and ask you questions and be fully present. Wow. And there's, wow, oh my God, this is really romantic. They're saying, I want to learn you, your soul language. They want it, not only do they want to learn more about you, that curiosity, getting to know you on a deeper level, but they want to learn your soul language. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're communicating on a soul level. I really, oh my God, my ear is ringing. Oh my God. This is a crazy thing. You might have things happening to you right now where you can suddenly feel them, or you feel this warmth within you. You feel overwhelmed by these flashes of euphoria and love. Okay, they are reaching out to you. They're also saying, you made me believe in heaven. You really don't, I think you have no idea who you are in that person's eyes, like how beautiful you are. You're in that energy of being extremely wise, beautiful from the inside out. I'm not talking about beauty in the classical. I'm talking about beautiful from within, from your soul. And then you have all these layers. You have depth, you have charm, you have intellect, you basically have so much that sometimes they're like, how did I get so lucky. You know what I mean? Like when you're like, you want to pinch yourself because it's too good. And your love really gets that person through the day. It's something you're doing, I don't know. I feel like you communicate with them in that sense where you're waking up in the morning, you're thinking about that person, you're thinking about them lovingly, and they can feel it. They can feel that. And it makes them want it, like in that picture here, she's jumping into the air. Like, you know, she's jumping and she's just happy. She's smiling. It's a warm summer day. There are no worries. This is how you make them feel. I'm on top of the world is what I'm hearing that song. I don't know why that just came to mind. Spirit is sometimes like sending me songs. Also, there's another song that came up in a reading. And because you're both sending each other songs, I feel that could matter. Just the two of us. They want to connect to you, just the two of you. They want to spend time alone with you. Also, this feeling of us against the world, just you and me, that energy being one-on-one with you so that they can get to know you better and really, not just that, but talk things through. Talk things through. And okay, for the end of the reading, I'm getting all over the place. I want to share a couple of synchronicities, guys. And as you know, this is an energetic transmission, okay? I am manifesting on your behalf for this, sending you my energy. And in return, like, share, comment, share it with someone who needs to hear it, or drop your synchronicities down below and you will get it back tenfold, okay? I am manifesting that. This is going to turn out 10 times better, 100 times better for you, okay? When I started to film this, it was like 21:21 on the clock. This is an angel number. It kind of signifies that the things you have set into motion are already unfolding, okay? This is your confirmation almost that the setbacks, whatever happened with them where you were questioning, doubting, worrying for a second, that bump in the road, that was all building up for something greater. You know, that was the building block for something. Nothing in your connection is just a coincidence, Spirit is saying. Just like in that movie, you know, where every scene, every character has a meaning in a movie. Nothing is random. Just like that, in your connection, nothing is random. 21:21 also stands for balance, harmony, new beginnings, okay? Something new is beginning with them, a whole new chapter, something that will be so unexpected, but also so beautiful. So don't even be on the lookout for it, okay? I want you to just be open, not be on the lookout, not be like, oh, where is it? But be open to what is going to unfold. If you see the color baby blue, so light blue, clover, hummingbirds, or butterflies, this is going to be your confirmation on top of the confirmation, okay? I am really excited. I am excited. I'm gonna do part 2 soon where we're gonna get a little bit more into the future with your person, because I feel like there's something that you don't expect that is going to happen in your shared future. I'm tapping into that right now. So let me know if you want a part 2. Also subscribe if you don't want to miss out on more. And I will see you around in the next one.